Welcome back to the VanDyke Show, episode 7. Kind of gonna hop in. College football is a little crazy right now with all of the people bouncing from conferences, so talk about that.
A little bit of OTAs.
A little bit of OTAs, stuff's been going on, injuries, people still getting signed, that sort of stuff. So probably just hop into OTAs first.
Yeah, OTAs would be simple. Quick topic. I mean, we got injuries like Ramsey going down.
It's crazy. He's already walking, though.
Yeah,
he's already off
he'll
crutches.
Be back.
Yeah, he's going to be back early.
Dolphins have picked up some corners. Picked up Perry Nickerson today.
Yeah, I seen that. And then, they signed Eli Apple. Tyreek Hill's thrilled about that. He said he can just toast him in practice every day now. But, I think Eli Apple, that's a pretty good signing. They signed him for, like, a veteran minimum.
Added him some depth, too.
Yeah, especially for a corner. That's cheap.
So, I think that's a good signing. Ramsey will come back. I think he'll be at full strength. Another corner went down, Jeff Okudah. Arthur Smith said it was an ankle injury. Said he'll be back beginning of the season, similar to the Ramsey situation. So, good thing it wasn't like a season ender.
Yeah, I was worried when I seen the Ramsey one. And it was his knee. You think knee, you think ACL right off the bat, and that's done for the season. So, it just being a meniscus, that was nice.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
But the crazy thing is, Noah Igbenogany's been balling, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
that's practice.
Yeah, we'll see.
See on Sundays.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow even went down.
That's crazy. If he was down, I thought it was an Achilles injury.
Oh, yeah.
I thought their season was over.
Me too,
Burrow goes down, Bengals season's over.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
They're probably going to get the number 1 pick if he goes out.
Jamar Chase said come back late. He just needs him at the end of the year. I think the Bengals roster is good enough to where they could win, like, 2 of those 5 games. But, at the end of the day, it's Joe Burrow.
It's
a game
Joe
changer.
Burrow. He's a top 3 quarterback in the league.
He might even be 2.
Yeah,
He's not 1. We know Patrick is.
Patrick's 1. He could be 2.
No, for sure.
He's won more than Josh Allen.
I think so, too, yeah. He beat Josh Allen.
He beat Josh Allen. And he's beat Mahomes, too, so
Joe Burrow, I could put him at number 2 and be comfortable with that.
You know what's crazy about that is the 49ers, who was it, Jimmy Ward, who dropped the interception to win the NFC Championship game. I think if they would have played the 49ers, I think the Bengals might have won that Super Bowl.
Oh, that Super Bowl instead of the Rams? Yeah.
Yeah, because the Rams had better wide receivers.
I agree there, but even if they gave Burrow a little more time,
Jamar
Chase is open. He burnt Ramsey for a touchdown.
Yep. Wow.
So, that was a crazy Super Bowl. I wish the Bengals would have got that one. Good for the Rams. They sold everything to get that Super Bowl, so it paid off.
Paid off for them, yeah.
And that's all the really news going on right now.
Injuries,
in the
that are
NFL.
big injuries. A lot of people have been getting hurt.
Trey Lance ain't doing too hot. Did a little bit better today.
Yeah.
OTAs is hard, man. Preseason just happened. Bryce Huff had him on, had a sack.
Yeah, Bryce Huff, big sack.
Big sack, bro.
Yeah.
And that's like them first possessions. Those are the ones that matter.
Yep.
So,
you got most starters and especially O-line. Most of your O-line.
That tackle for the Browns.
DeJuan Jones.
He's huge.
That man's a unit, bro.
He's huge.
He's massive. That's a steal of the draft right there.
For sure. Darnell Washington, the tight end for Steelers. He's been doing good. Sam, what's his name? Sam Laporta. Laporta for the
tight end for the Lions from Iowa. That dude's been balling.
Yep. So, there's some big stuff going on. I seen that the tight end for the Packers.
Luke Musgrove.
Ran a faster miles per hour than Christian Watson.
Yes.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he's big, too.
Yeah, 6'6", 2 something. So, that's... speed's not everything.
No.
You got to be able to catch the ball, too. So
it's cool seeing tight ends getting a little
love,
little hype.
Yeah, it's nice.
Mostly just been Travis Kelce.
Yeah, no, he's so tough though.
Yeah, he's so good.
I think Mark Andrews will have a big year now.
Yeah, I do too.
Take some heat off with OBJ.
Apparently, Zay Flowers is like that number 1 guy right there right now.
I've seen that. OBJ is going to be the number 1.
Yeah,
for sure. But I think Zay Flowers is going to have a huge year.
Yeah. So. And then Jack Smith and Jigba's been balling.
Yeah.
I just feel like the way wide receiver rookies go into the NFL now, it's just they're just different.
Yeah, for sure.
They produce. Even Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah.
Has been huge stuff up there.
Rashid Rice has been doing good too.
Rashid Rice been doing good.
Yeah.
Honestly, we could say Justin Ross is a rookie too.
Yeah,
he's been hurt his whole NFL career. He went undrafted.
Yeah, for sure.
But he was so good at Clemson.
Oh yeah, no, he was so good. What he did in his freshman year versus Bama?
Bama in the national championship.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Dude.
It was 6 catches, 180 yards, 2 tuds. He was the number 1 compared to T. Higgins.
Yeah, he was.
So it's obviously this guy's got loads of talent. It just shows how much injuries can really affect your career. So it's good to see him balling out right now.
Yeah, it's nice. George Pickens having huge OTAs. That catch he had, bro.
Dude, he's on Joey Porter Jr.
Mm-hmm.
That man's been going crazy. Then he had another one on Patrick Peterson.
Yep.
I mean, we were both big on Deontay Johnson, but the way George Pickens playing right now, oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's getting. The thing is with George Pickens though, Kenny Pickett said he could be like a number 1 in the league, like the best receiver in the league.
I believe it. He was so good at Georgia. He was straight fighting the other team's DBs. He did not care at all.
I mean, he's good, but I don't think no one's gonna be better than Justin Jefferson or like a Jamar Chase.
Oh no, not this year, no.
No.
But I think he could have a big year.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, if Kenny Pickett, that's a quarterback, so he's who's gonna throw him the ball.
Oh no, for sure. And then another big thing is Alvin Kamara, 3 games suspension.
3 games. That's crazy.
That don't hurt no fantasy value.
No, that man got his ass kicked for no reason.
Yeah, no.
That man got beat up in Vegas for nothing. 3 games. Sorry, AK.
Yeah.
But fantasy, dude, I would still draft him in like the 4th round.
Oh no, for sure. If he's in the 4th or 5th, I'll take him.
Oh, easy.
Especially in PPR leagues.
Yeah.
If you're not in PPR, it's a little different. He gets a lot of receptions.
He's good still.
I mean, Derek Carr will check the ball down to him for sure.
Josh Jacobs has had a lot of catches too.
He's not even at camp right now. Devontae Adams is pissed about it.
Yeah, it's wild. There are like so many trade rumors on Josh Jacobs.
Same with Devontae Adams. The Raiders, they're either going to sell their team or they're going to try to go out there and produce. I mean, in my opinion, they got one of the best receivers and one of the best running backs in the league. You got to be able to put up points with that.
Yeah, I mean Garoppolo's not bad.
No, he's not bad.
I mean, he might not throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, but
he'll control the clock.
He wins games.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. He was a 3rd down away from winning the Super Bowl against Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
They don't hit that wasp play.
I mean, let's be honest. He still had a chance to beat him, and he overthrew.
Yeah, he overthrew Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders for a touchdown.
Yep.
So I mean, at the end of the day, it was in his hands.
Yeah, he lost it, just like Joe Burrow lost the AFC Championship. He had it twice, and they shoved Mahomes out of bounds.
After watching quarterbacks, I think that was a late hit.
Yeah,
he was definitely out of bounds.
Yeah, he was definitely, especially when they gave like the front side angle.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's all really we got for OTAs right now.
One more thing though, Brandon Ayuk.
Oh yeah, having a huge.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he's good.
I mean, we even said it. He's a better wide receiver than Deebo Samuel.
Debo's more electric with the ball.
No hate to Deebo. Just Brandon Ayuk is just that good of a natural wide receiver.
And I mean, with McCaffrey, Ayuk, Debo, and George Kittle, they're going to be really good this year.
Yeah.
And they have that loaded defense.
And Purdy's been throwing, so he's probably going to start the season. So, I mean, you picking the Niners to go to the Super Bowl, that was a good pick.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I think they'll be real good this year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be coming down to the Eagles or the Niners, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's all that really competes in the NFC this year. Maybe the Cowboys, dude. I got high hope for them.
I do, too. Have high hopes for the Cowboys. And, I mean, I can't really sleep on Detroit, though.
Oh, yeah, no, they're good.
I mean, Jared Goff was probably playing his best football at the end of the year last year.
I mean, you got the Rams to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I really do think that Jahmyr Gibbs is kind of going to take over that Alvin Kamara role.
Oh, for sure.
David
Montgomery's like a Mark Ingram in that Saints offense.
Yeah, and Dan Campbell came from New Orleans, so I do think they might build something like that.
I can see that for sure.
I can tell you who's going to be bad in the NFC. Cardinals.
Oh, dude, first pick.
Oh, yeah, they're getting the number 1 pick.
Yeah, dude, they're awful. I seen, I don't know if it was Colt McCoy, but he hit the DB in the head.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's bad on the DB for not looking through it right to him.
Yeah.
And it's bad on him because he hit
DB in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
That's rough.
Tickets would be cheap.
Tickets are going to be real cheap.
I'm going to get some good seats for nothing.
Oh, yeah, Cardinals are in your area?
Yeah.
Go to the game.
Go to the games. You can get some cheap tickets.
Free win, too.
Yeah. Especially if you are rooting for the other team.
Yeah, exactly. If they're in your area, man.
Yeah, you'll be
You want your team to win? That's the game to go to.
It's a good game to go to, yeah. Because they're not going to be good.
No,
I mean,
they're not going to compete at all.
No.
Simple as that.
I mean, when's Kyler even going to play?
If Kyler plays, I think it would change it a little bit. I mean, James Conner's still going to run the ball good. Hollywood Brown, if it's near him, can catch it. But
it depends on the day.
Their O-line's awful.
Yeah.
Defense, awful.
I mean, the best player is their safety.
Yeah, no. I'm not too impressed with their signing of Nick Sirianni. I don't really like him that much.
Josh Gannon. Nick Sirianni's the head coach of the Eagles.
My bad.
Yeah,
the defensive coordinator, I mean, after watching what the Chiefs did to him in the fourth quarter and scoring 2 touchdowns in damn near the same play, and you're not adjusting to that, I mean, I get you're not on the field doing it for him, but I don't know.
I think they're going to... I mean, I like their GM coming from Tennessee. I mean, look at that trade he pulled off.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, he got a haul for that pick, so I do think they'll be able to build something. I mean, they drafted Paris Johnson Jr.
That'll be nice.
That'll be a good lineman for them.
They're in the rebuild stage, simple as that. Yeah. I mean, a lot of NFL's coaching, so I mean, if he comes and does a good job coaching,
you just got to build something.
They get Caleb Williams next year.
Oh, that'd be good.
Because, I mean, then you could trade Kyler for some chump change. No one's going to want a little crybaby.
No one's going to want that contract.
The contract that won't watch film.
Yeah.
And had a couple injuries.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough. Kyler's a dog, though.
Yeah, he's a dog, but I mean, a team like
He's not a leader.
the Buccaneers.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They could trade for him.
No,
I mean,
for sure.
Baker's been doing terrible.
He's thrown 9 interceptions.
Yeah,
7 interceptions in 9 practices.
Yes, that's not good.
It's ridiculous. Kyle Trask season.
Yeah, he was good at Florida. He was good. I mean, he competed against Bama in the SEC championship. Remember when who was it? Who was Mac Jones threw the pick?
Yeah.
And then John Mechie just leveled
yeah.
that DB and then got the ball back.
Yeah.
John Mechie, I think he's gonna have a big year.
I hope so. I hope the Texans are good this year.
Yeah, I mean, if not, the Cardinals are gonna have 2 really high picks.
Oh, for sure. They're gonna have Marvin Harrison Jr.
and Caleb Williams. Yeah.
They'll be good the year following.
Yeah. Speaking of Marvin Harrison, that guy better win the Blitnikoff this year.
Oh, no, for sure.
He should have won it last year.
He's going to be in Heisman contending, in my opinion.
Yeah, he is.
High school quarterback, Kyle McCord back with him, bro.
Yeah, I think they're going to go dumb.
I mean, since we're getting into college
football.
football.
They kind of rolled right into that.
Big 10. Going to be the big, what, 20?
It's Big 18 as of next year. I don't know what they're going to call it. They'll probably leave it to Big 10. I mean, because you got UCLA, USC, Oregon, and Washington all coming over.
And Clemson was thinking about it.
Clemson and Florida State are both thinking about it, too. So, I mean, if they get those two, then I think the Big 10 probably takes reign over the SEC.
I know for sure. I could see that. I mean, the SEC, I mean, who do they play all year, bro? Bama has, like, three fluke games.
Yeah, they always
play 2 hard games.
They play some FCS schools all the time and just kick the crap out of them.
Those FCS schools getting money to get the shit.
I mean, yeah, they pretty much pays for their whole entire season. Here's $4 or $5 million to come lose to us.
63-0.
Yeah, I mean, they just paid for all their school's expenses.
They get some speed flexes now.
Yeah, they'll be looking fresh now. But yeah, I think the Big Ten. I mean, obviously we don't know about Florida State and Clemson if they're going to leave the ACC. I kind of hope they just stay over there. But if they do leave, I do hope they go to the Big Ten
for sure.
And then you have U of A, ASU, and Utah all going to the Big 12 and Colorado.
Yep.
So then that leaves the Pac-12 with Oregon State next year, Washington State, and it was like 2 other teams.
Yeah,
they 4 teams.
They really don't got much in the Pac-12. Be the Pac-4.
Pac-4. They better. I mean, what do they do?
They can take the Mountain West schools, but
then the Mountain West is gone. So it's like I don't know what they're gonna do. And you know what? It's all their fault.
No, for sure.
I mean, they couldn't get any media rights deals done, and nobody on the East Coast is gonna stay up till 1 a.m. to watch these games that get over at 11 o'clock our time here.
Yeah, so that's 1 o'clock there.
That's 1 o'clock there.
Sometimes 2 if it's OT and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I mean, they did it themselves, not getting media deals done, playing primetime games late at night. Sometimes they're not even on TV.
Yeah, like, I mean, I could hardly even find Pac-12 Network.
That's what I'm saying.
The Pac-12 Network was a joke.
So at the end of the day, they did it themselves.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad at all. I think it's good for some schools. I think it'll add more competition. I like how they're going to go to a 12-team playoff. It's more football for the public to watch. Yep. I mean, it's a little bit more of a money grab, don't get me wrong. There's not going to be some big-time rivalries, but to me, the biggest rivalry is Ohio State-Michigan.
Yeah.
They're both in the Big 20, whatever it's going to be.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I like that.
Matter. But, I mean, then you have Texas and Oklahoma going to the SEC.
Yep.
So you're still going to have that Red River rivalry, so that's going nowhere. So I mean, the Pac-4, we'll just call it that right now, because that's what it's going to be. They have Washington State, Cal, Stanford, and whatever one I said earlier, Oregon State. Yep. That's it. Those are the 4 teams. And honestly, if I was those 4 teams, I'd be trying to leave too.
Yeah, I would just bounce. Pack whatever's gone.
Yeah, I would just go to the Big 12 or go to the MAC. Or not the MAC, but the Mountain West.
Mountain West or even the ACC, man. I mean, ACC always has some decent teams. I mean, Clemson's might going to be leaving. I mean, North Carolina always competes there. I mean, they always have some solid schools over there.
Yeah, I mean, the ACC would probably be a good jump for them because I think they only got 14 teams in their conference.
I don't think schools like ASU and U of A are going to compete very well in the Big 12. I mean,
but the 2 powerhouses in the Big 12 are leaving with Texas and Oklahoma.
That's true.
So I think they will have their best opportunity because they don't got to worry about Oregon or even Washington some years up there.
Yeah, Washington's always solid.
And USC and UCLA are all gone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the best team in the Big 12 is probably going to be up for grabs.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's going to come down to recruiting and coaching. I mean, it's a couple years away, so whoever could bring in some solid recruits and build off what they already have is going to be a chance to win it in that division.
And, I would say a team that kind of came out of nowhere was probably TCU.
Oh, no, for sure.
I mean, they got Lincoln Riley's brother calling the offense over there, so you know their offense is going to be putting up points. So if that defense can just be pretty dominant like they have been.
I mean, Max Duggan was there since he was 4 years old. So,
yeah, they got to rebuild
what he could do without him.
I mean, I think they'll be fine. I mean, they always find talent.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you're in Texas, man. Texas football is no joke, man.
Different.
You're going to have all them Texas recruits coming in, and it's one of the biggest schools to recruit for football. So, at the end of the day, you got some Texas boys coming in to play in their hometown. You're going to have a solid roster.
And you can get grad transfers in that, too. And
the transfer portal.
So, I mean, the Big 12 will probably be up for grabs.
No, I think so,
Which is good for, these teams coming in like Utah, ASU, Colorado, and
Gives
U
them
of
a chance to compete.
Yeah, because they weren't going to have that in the Pac-12.
Yeah, no,
they
not
haven't.
at all.
When's the last time any of those teams have competed in the Pac-12?
No, they haven't. I don't remember the last few times that ASU, U of A, Colorado has even had a chance.
No. Utah.
Yeah, Utah did. Utah competes all the time.
Yeah, Utah did. Ever since Cam Rising kind of took over and their head coach, his Mike's not sure I can't really remember his last name off the top of my head.
Solid head coach.
I think it's Mike like Whittemore or something like that.
They lost a lot of guys though.
Yeah,
they lost a lot of guys.
Dalton Kincaid left, so they lost him. That was a big guy. Clark Phillips went to the Falcons. So, but they play tough. They play. They get that from their head coach.
Oh no, for sure. And then even the year prior, they're really good. They lost a few guys like Covey went to the Eagles. Yeah. So, they always have solid talent. They always play tough.
They almost beat Ohio State in the Rose Bowl.
Did, yeah.
We benched
half our
roster that was going to the league, but they didn't care.
I like that. It's going to a 12-team playoff.
I do too.
Because now it's not just going to be throwaway games. Yeah,
people aren't going to be sitting out now because, if you're the 12 seed playing the 5 seed, all your boys are going to be playing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because you're still in that chance for that national championship.
And that's what matters to everyone in college. It's not just it's a bowl game. I'm getting ready for the draft. Not risking getting hurt.
Yep.
So I like it.
I do too.
I think it'll be more entertaining.
Oh yeah, I think they should have did it maybe a little bit sooner, but it's happening this year.
No, for sure.
So we can definitely see how it goes.
Got some upsets coming too. For sure.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see those 12 seeds probably beating those 5 seeds.
Oh no, for sure. And then there's teams like Bama that are like a 5 seed that should have got in over teams like TCU that they said. Yeah. And then at the end of the day, they're in. Yeah. They still got a chance to prove they're one of the best teams. Teams can lose late. That's the thing. You lose late in college football, you're not getting
your season's over. And especially if it's to a team that isn't even ranked.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But normally it's like a conference game.
And I like how the Big Ten's going to have the best 2 teams instead of a East and a West.
Yeah, I never liked that.
Yeah, me neither.
Because in the East it was always Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State.
And then you'd have Wisconsin playing against them.
Iowa. That'd be it.
That'd
be the only teams that could make it. Because Minnesota can never make it.
Nope.
Illinois can never make it. Rutgers, Indiana, none of those teams could ever make it.
Nope, it'd be Wisconsin or Iowa.
Yeah. And the only conference that did that was the Big 12.
Yep.
And that's why I always liked the Big 12 championship game because it was
best 2 teams.
Best 2 teams every time. They didn't care if they played a week prior.
And the thing that's crazy is, say you have an undefeated Ohio State and a 1-loss Michigan playing against each other. If Michigan beats Ohio State in that championship game, they'll probably both make it into the playoff, which would be cool.
And now if that would happen, Michigan would have the head-to-head win, so they'd go to the Big Ten championship, and Ohio State would have been on the outside looking in.
Yep. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's good.
It's not like you lose one game late in the season and then you're out the rest of the year.
Your whole season's over and your top 8 players are already training for the NFL draft because they don't care anymore.
Yeah, they're like, whatever, I'm going to get the bag.
Yeah. Simple as that. So, I'm high on the 12-team playoff. It's cool how the top 4 teams get a first-round bye.
Yep.
And that's going to be your highest conference winners, so...
We'll say Georgia, Bama, Ohio State or Michigan, and then maybe a LSU or USC maybe.
Yeah, USC will probably win the Pac-12, so they'll have a first-round bye.
So someone like that,
so it'll be an SEC team gets a bye, a Big Ten team gets a bye, the Pac-12 and the ACC probably.
Yep.
So it'll probably be
Clemson maybe,
USC, Georgia, and Ohio State.
Yep.
Or Michigan or Bama instead of Georgia.
Yep.
But I think, or Florida State. I'm pretty big on Florida State this year, to be honest. I think with Jordan Travis, that guy's electric with the ball in his hands.
For sure.
Ever since Mike Norvell's been there, they've been on that up and rise.
Another season with him would be huge for them.
Yeah, he kind of got handed some shambles
No, yeah.
I mean, they haven't been good since dude from Texas A&M. Who's their head coach now? I can't remember off the top of my head. He's been there for a while. Bo Fisher?
Yep.
Bo something?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, whoever I'm talking about. That guy, when he left Florida State, they have not done good since he left Florida State.
Not at all.
And Texas A&M really hasn't done that good in the SEC either.
Yeah, no, and I mean, it's nice. I think recruiting's a lot better. I mean, now that there's a transfer portal, a big name goes to the school, doesn't get playing time, they transfer out. And then they always bring in new recruits the next year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's going to be the top of the talent playing at every school in the country. It's not just going to be Bama getting the best of the best. I mean, Ohio State's always going to get the best receivers. I mean, it's proven.
Yeah, dude, Brian Hartline's getting them recruiting.
You're a receiver, you're going to the league, you're going to want to go to Ohio State.
Yeah, I mean, what they've done the last 5 years is crazy.
Just proves it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's going there. I mean, Marvin Harrison might be better than Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, and the guy isn't even in the league yet.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like the best 2 wide receivers are on Ohio State's team now. Amir Ibuka and Marvin Harrison. They're probably both going to go in the top 10.
Yeah, NFL GM said, like, when they went to go watch C.J. Stroud throw, it was like window shopping at, like, a Lamborghini company watching them run routes.
Oh, I bet.
So.
I mean, they're both good.
And they just keep getting better, keep putting on more weight, getting more smooth and efficient. And
I mean, Marv looked shredded in his media day picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked huge. I mean, dude, he's the son of a Hall of Fame wide receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy knows what he's doing out there.
For sure. I mean, his dad definitely, I feel like, has had a big impact on getting him where he's at now. And, I mean, if I was a dad, I'd want my son to be better than I was if I was in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean.
And he's bigger, faster.
Bigger, faster, stronger. And he's learning from one of the best to ever do it. So, at the end of the day, he's not going to be bad if he puts the work in. And it looks like from his media day picture, he's putting the work
in. Yeah.
So. I mean, on NCAA.com, they kind of had like a top 25.
Yeah, as of right now, yeah.
They had Georgia, team up north. I don't know who that is. Michigan.
Yeah.
Ohio State, Bama at 4. I mean, so those could be your winners, I guess you could say, for the bye. But
well, you can't
because there's 2 in the SEC and there's 2 in the Big Ten.
So
that'll all be thrown off.
Yeah, I don't think those 4 really care that much.
Yeah,
but I think, I mean, I can easily say right now those 4 are going to be in the final 12.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
And then they have the next. We'll just go to the next 5 or the next to the top 10.
Like 5 to 10.
Yeah. So then they have Penn State at 5.
Yep.
Which
I mean, they're a good Big Ten solid school. Yeah.
You got LSU at 6. Big on LSU with Jaden Daniels, ASU guy.
Second year
there with Brian Kelly.
Reminds me of like Cam Newton in his second year type deal.
Cam was only at Auburn once.
I'm just saying, like, it just reminds me. More of Joe Burrow.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Same school.
So I mean, that kind of reminds me of that.
And then 7's Florida State with Jordan Travis. Just talked about him. Yeah, 8. I don't know why they're at 8. USC.
Caleb Williams. They should be higher. 6 the lowest.
Yeah, they should be over 5. I think they should be over Penn State.
I agree.
And then you got 9 with Washington.
Washington's always solid with Michael Penix
Jr. I think he led the league in passing yards last year.
Yep.
And then you have 10 at TCU. I mean, yeah, they're coming off a pretty big loss in the national championship, but they still made it there. So I mean that program is still. They want to get back to where they were.
Oh yeah, for sure. Once you get there, it's like you want to get back.
Yeah, you want
to
that taste again. So.
I mean, I think 1 through 10, I could see all those schools up there. I mean, I think one school a lot of people are sleeping on is Tennessee. Joe Milton.
That man can throw it 85 yards.
Yep. I think he's going to have a huge year this year.
He came from Michigan, transfer.
Good. I don't want to play against
And then, what's crazy is he was a starter, and then Hendon Hooker took over.
Yep.
So, I mean, he has experience.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, I think that's pretty solid. I mean, then you got Utah at 11. Tennessee at 12. I think they'll have a big year. I mean, Notre Dame 13. Clemson 14. I mean, they were doing...
When Cade came in, Cade Klubnik,
they were balling.
Yeah, they were doing good. That's kind of when they got back to like their Clemson ways, kind of started putting up points. And then the running back, Jordan Shipley, he's pretty good too.
Tough.
He's solid also.
And then 15, you got Oregon. I think they're going to do great with Bo Nix.
Yeah, Bo Nix again. I mean, he's a veteran. I mean, he played in the SEC for three seasons at least at Auburn. Yeah, so that's another one.
Oregon State, 16.
Oregon State, is DJ going to be the starter?
I feel like he's got to be.
I know. I feel like he has to.
Bring him there. He's got to be the guy.
Yep. But it's funny because his brother went to Oregon.
Yep.
So.
And then 17. I'm big on Texas.
Me too.
Huge on Texas this year.
You have Quinn Ewers.
Yep.
Another year. I mean, they had Bama on the ropes before he broke his collarbone.
Yep.
And I mean, what Steve Sarkisian is kind of building there at Texas.
Oh, no,
I think
for sure.
it's going to be a legit program.
Did not like Steve Sarkisian at offensive coordinator in the NFL for the Falcons. I think he was awful.
Yeah,
but I think his offense fits college football more.
I mean, look what he did with Mac Jones at Alabama that year. It was like the best offense college football's ever seen. I mean, Devontae Smith won the Heisman as a wide receiver.
Yep. And then, I mean, what?
Tulane. I mean, they got their quarterback coming back. I mean, they beat USC in the Cotton Bowl. And, you know, like, that's one of those schools where if they win their whole conference and go undefeated, they're probably going to be in the top 12.
And that's what I like. A lot of those teams, like, in the years prior,
yeah,
it was
like
teams
Cincinnati.
Like UCF, they were always, like, undefeated, and they were like, we should be in. But, I mean, this is really going to prove it. Where they had an easy schedule, or do they really have the talent to go out there and prove something?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure, but I know UCF played LSU in the Fiesta Bowl when Joe Burrow was there. And I don't know who won that game off the top of my head. I'm not sure. But Joe Burrow got lit up.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He threw that pick, and he was running down the sideline, and man got ear-holed. Yeah, I don't know who won that game, but I mean, that shows they can compete against those teams.
I think UCF came out.
I think
it was
UCF
close. It was
did
close.
win.
I think they won.
I don't know if they won that one, but I know Blake Bortles won. I think it was against Baylor, and I think it was Fiesta Bowl again.
Yep.
Yeah, so they have had a lot of talent.
Bowl game experience. Yeah. It shows they have talent there. I mean, the small schools just need a chance. I mean, Tulane will be one of those schools that really this year could show that we're a school that needs to be in the 12-team playoff.
Yeah, and then normally when even Memphis those couple years.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They were really good.
They were really good. Cincinnati's been up there, and then they finally put them in, and they had Georgia on the ropes.
Oh, no, for sure.
They had Georgia on the ropes that year.
Desmond Ridder that year.
Desmond Ridder that year, yeah. They had him on the ropes because they still had Sauce. They had a good... I think it was Jeremiah Ford or someone broke a long touchdown run for them.
That was the year they had Alec Pierce, too.
Alec Pierce, yeah. Yeah, they were good that year.
Yeah, they solid.
They had Georgia on the ropes, and I'm pretty sure Georgia won the national championship.
Yep. So, I mean, it shows that these small schools have talent.
But, you know, I mean, that's all Luke Fickell, though.
Oh, no, Luke Fickell's done
a great head
job.
coach.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
He's literally... I mean, Ohio State let him go. I mean, yeah, they had Ryan Day, but he embraced that Ohio culture up there in Cincinnati. He really built that program to what it is now.
Yeah, from the ground up.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't talking about him like this.
Not at all.
And then you have Texas Tech, so another 19. Big 12 at 19, another big Power 5 school.
Yep.
And then you got K-State, another Big 12 team. I mean, they always play super tough.
Lost a lot of key guys. I think Deuce Vaughn was a key point for that offense last year, but he's been doing good in OTAs too.
Who was their quarterback last year? It was a transfer from somewhere.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I can't either. But I mean, he did good.
They beat TCU.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, K-State was solid last year. I don't think they'll be as good as they were last year this year, but, I mean, at 20, I think that's reasonable for them after the year they had last year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they were in a big bowl game. I mean, they had to play Alabama. I mean, it wasn't their fault, but...
Then you got 21, you got Iowa.
They always have a good defense.
I think that's solid.
But they can never score.
They always got the white boys out there.
I mean, they produce tight ends.
They produce tight ends.
that's tight end you right there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean...
It's ridiculous how many solid tight ends came out of Iowa.
Yeah.
I mean, T.J. Hawkinson is just one.
I mean, George Kittle,
yeah.
I mean, Sam Laporta, I think he's going to be a guy.
I mean,
Did
Iowa.
Luke Musgrove come out of Iowa too?
I think so.
I think that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
that's
I don't know.
crazy.
Iowa always plays tough.
They do.
They don't care who they're playing against.
That coach has been there a long time too.
Yeah, they always play tough. I'll give that to them.
I mean, they have one of the coolest traditions in college football.
Oh, for sure.
The wave to the children's hospital.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's. Well, I don't know who started that or how that started,
but that was lit.
That's probably the coolest tradition.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
22.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
I mean, Mac Brown's there. You got Drake May.
I mean,
if he's a big, that's how I look at it. If you're at a school like that and you're considered like a top 5 quarterback in the draft, you should be able to win games against these teams that aren't that good.
I mean, I agree with that in a little bit, but at the same time, Patrick Mahomes didn't do much at Texas Tech. I mean, yeah, he won some games, but
yeah, that's true.
You can only do so much with your roster.
Yeah, with the talent you have on your team.
But
I mean, UNC, dude, they recruit really good.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, Javonte Williams came from there. Johnny Brown came from there.
Yep.
I mean, that's just offensive players. Sam Howell even came from there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, their jerseys are cold.
Yeah, for sure. The light blue's tough.
The light blue's cold.
Jordan sponsorship.
Yep. Yeah, that's so cold.
Hard.
I mean, TCU's got some cool jerseys, too.
I think so, too.
I mean, they can do, like, that black with red.
Oh, yeah, the blood frog?
Yeah, the blood frog. That shit's nice. That's nice.
23, got Wisconsin.
They'll play tough.
Solid.
They're going to run the ball. I mean, their running back last year, I don't know the name off the top of my head.
They produce our lineman.
But he's good. The running back's good.
Yeah, he's squatting like what Saquon squats and stuff like that.
Penn State's running back, I don't remember I know he was number 10. He was a freshman last year. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was a dog too. He was a freshman.
So, I mean, I think that's solid. 23 for Wisconsin, right in the top 25 makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. Then 24, you got Ole Miss. I like that. I mean, they always play tough.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin's going to put up points.
Lane Kiffin's going to put up points, and you got to score more than the other team to win.
I mean, Jonathan Mingo's been balling for the Panthers right now.
He's balling.
I mean, and they had A.J. Brown and DK all come out of there.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously, he knows how to recruit wide receivers, too.
For sure.
I think Matt Krause should have stayed one more year, though.
I agree.
At Ole Miss.
No, I agree.
I mean,
he got hurt and then left.
And then he got hurt right in the NFL. I mean, he hasn't even played.
So yeah, no, he hasn't.
And now he has no chance because now he's behind Bryce Young and Andy Dalton.
So there's no chance he's ever going to get in. Yeah, no, he might be out of the league soon.
Yeah, and he
was tough in college. He was legit, bro.
I mean, he could throw a perfect pass.
No, for sure, and he's mobile.
Yeah,
I think he's a little small. I think he could have stayed another year, got a little bigger,
bulked up a little bit. Yeah.
24 Ole Miss, and then
25 University of Texas San Antonio, UTSA.
Dude, their locker room that they just redid.
Dude, the Roadrunners are legit, dude.
No, for sure. Their facilities are huge.
They've been playing so good the last, I would say, 3 to 4 years, honestly. And that's another small school that might win their whole conference and get a chance into the 12 team. I think they might be a year or two out. I mean, I'd put Tulane above them just based off of Tulane just beat USC with Caleb Williams.
Yep, exactly. I agree with that. I mean, that's kind of hard. I mean, Caleb Williams looking at like the first overall pick next year, and they beat him in a bowl game. I mean, it's a bowl game. It's not really a matter. It doesn't mean much.
But I mean
But you're not gonna go out there and want to lose. If you're competitive, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna want to win every game.
I mean, honestly, USC's offense was good last year. Their defense was just terrible.
Yeah, I agree with that. Defense was awful.
So, I mean, he can only score on his side of the ball.
Yep.
Dude, there was like, that game was crazy, though.
Yeah, it was.
Because they were, like, winning by, like, 11 with, like, 2 minutes left.
Yep.
Tulane. The Tulane got, like, a touchdown and then got a safety or something stupid.
Yep.
And ended up winning. So, yeah, that game was crazy. That was Cotton Bowl.
Yep.
Thinking about it, that game was wild.
I mean, I think college football's moving in a good direction. I mean,
yeah.
I like the 12
some
team.
people are just going to say it's all money, but, you know, yeah, it is.
It is.
Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, college football is all money. These guys are getting NIL deals now.
Yeah, now that they're getting money, too, they might as well make as much money as they can.
Yeah, I mehave obviously. I mean, and you're going to make your money off your TV deals.
Yep.
Just like the NFL. I mean, why do you think DirecTV doesn't have the Sunday ticket anymore? Because YouTube TV offered more money. Like, what else do you want us to say?
Yeah, if you're going to tell them you're going to give me more money, they're not just going to be like, nah.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, Texas has their own network. They have Longhorn Network because that's how big Texas is.
Everyone in Texas loves the Longhorns.
Exactly. So it's a no-brainer. I mean, they've had their own network for the last, 12 years.
Yep.
I mean, obviously the Big Ten does good. Big Ten Network, SEC Network, and the ACC. So the only one that was bad was the Pac-12.
Pac-12, that was it.
And obviously it shows because they're losing all of their teams to bigger networks.
Simply, bigger networks, more money.
Yeah.
Simple as that. You can't really put it any other way.
And you know, who's going to watch a primetime game at 8 o'clock at night?
No. No one.
I mean
a lot of people... I mean, you got to think about it. It's Saturday nights. A lot of people wake up Sunday morning, go to church.
Yeah.
A lot of people wake up, do a lot of things, various things on Sundays. I mean, Sundays is a busy day in the United States.
Yes.
So I don't think people are going to want to stay up, especially in the East Coast, till 1 in the morning watching a game that sometimes you can't even find on TV.
Yeah. They're not.
They're going to wake up the next morning, pull up their app, and be like, oh, the USC won.
Yeah, that's it. That's how it's going to go. So, I mean, that's on them.
Yep. Can't blame no one but themselves.
I mean, I would get it in, the beginning of the year in, Arizona and, Southern California because it's super, super hot.
That makes sense, but...
That's it.
Only places.
You can either play early in the morning before it gets hot.
Yep. I mean, if you're going to play early in the morning, you got to play at, 7 a.m. Because then it'll be done around 10 when it gets super hot.
Yeah.
Because, if you're in Phoenix, U of A or ASU, it's going to be 105.
Yeah, that turf is going to be so hot.
Yeah, no.
I mean, luckily ASU has a grass field, but U of A doesn't.
Yeah, no.
That's straight turf, and that's down in Tucson, so that's even hotter.
Yeah, exactly. So at the end of the day, they either got to play at 7, get on. I mean, they have to. So, and out here, say they're playing at 7 here, it's 9 there. So I guess it's a little bit understandable.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what are you going to do?
I mean, it's cool now how, like, LSU's had, like, those air-conditioned helmets.
Oh, yeah, that's tight. But at the end of the day, you're going to be running on 130-degree turf.
Yeah, in a full gear and everything
Yeah,
else.
you're going to overheating problems. It's just not good for the body, not good for the players.
No, and it's not good for the organizations.
Not at all.
Because now they don't even have any network deals.
So, I mean, they got to figure that out. Even if U of A and them are leaving, they got to play early in the morning, or they're going to have to keep playing late at night.
Well, the Big 12 plays middle of the day. I mean, so Texas ain't that.
I get that, but it's still hot.
Oh, no, I understand that. But, I mean, Texas has night games.
Oh, no, yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? Texas Tech has night games. Even Kansas has night games.
Yeah.
We're talking about Kansas.
I don't know. It's hot all across the country. You can't really give Arizona just a pass.
No, exactly. So they put themselves in that situation to where now they don't have a conference.
You know, I agree 100%.
And it's crazy because it's only for football.
Yep.
It's not even for nothing else.
Nope.
Because, I mean, the Big East in college basketball, there ain't no Big East in college football.
Yeah, no.
It's just the American Athletic Conference.
Yep. So it is what it is. College football is getting real big. Yeah. So, I mean, everyone loves their parlays. Everyone loves their college football. So, I mean...
Oh, it's great. I love college football.
It's better than the NFL in a way.
I'm already looking forward to 2 games week 1.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We got TCU versus Colorado.
Yeah, that's going to be a night. I like that.
So you got Coach Prime. You got Schrader Sanders.
Yep.
And then you got TCU coming off that national championship loss. I'm big on that game.
Yep.
My other one I'm big on is North Carolina versus South Carolina.
Yeah, I think that'll determine how the ACC goes, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, you got Spencer Rattler versus Drake May.
May.
So if Spencer Rattler goes out there and shows him up, he might be in the top 5 conversation being picked.
Spencer Rattler...
He might have had the biggest fall off of any quarterback in the last 5 years of college football.
He's got the talent. It's just, can he make the reads?
Yeah. They did good at the end of the year.
Yep.
I mean, they beat Tennessee.
Yep.
I mean, Hendon Hooker got hurt in the game, but I was near the end.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like they put a bad quarterback in.
No.
Joe Milton stepped in.
That's what I'm saying. So, I'm gonna say it right now. I got South Carolina winning that game.
I got North Carolina. I'm big on Drake May.
I'm gonna take Spencer Rattler over Drake May. I think Drake May might be another Mitchell Trubisky.
I could see that. I mean,
college.
Bro, how you gonna watch Deshaun Watson and Lamar Jackson go at it?
Yeah.
Go at it.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what?
Dude, that game was one of the best games I probably watched. With like 2 quarterbacks just putting up points back and forth.
Then the Bears are just like, nah,
yeah,
I got a guy.
Yeah.
His name's Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch Trubisky. And Mac Brown was even at North Carolina yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they were doing in that situation.
Yeah,
I mean, imagine if the Bears had one of those guys.
Or
Deshaun,
Mahomes.
or even Mahomes.
Yeah. He was picked before Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
fumbled the bag, Bears fans.
Yeah.
Traded up to 2 to go get.
Yeah, and the funniest part, they were at 3 and they traded up to get Mitchell Trubisky, and the 49ers were like,
all right.
Cool. Like, you just gave us picks for someone that we weren't going to even draft anyways.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, they messed up too, though.
Imagine being in that room just like, guys, we got to trade up to 2 to get this guy. They don't want him, but we got to get him. Yeah,
that's outrageous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, it probably put them back a couple years.
I mean, it put them back more than a couple years. And the thing that for me is like, Texans go get Stroud, and it's like he would have been the number 1 pick if it wasn't for him in an Ohio State uniform.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
It's like, I mean, Justin Fields did good in the league, but like you can't look at
pick
the prior
because of
who
they play for.
Yeah, no.
That's stupid.
You can't pick who they played for.
Okay,
over
so
talent.
if Caleb Williams was playing at Ohio State right now,
would he be the number 1 pick?
Yeah, he better be. I mean, it'd be a no-brainer.
Yeah, exactly.
Dumb.
I don't know. NFL GMs, man, you get paid a lot of money to do a whole lot of nothing.
Sometimes, yeah. But I think Ryan Poles, the GM for the Bears now, has done a good job.
Oh, no, he's did a great job.
Yeah, I mean, Hy Roseman's done a good job on the Eagles. He's been there a while, too. And
no, sure.
They even fumbled the bag drafting Carson Wentz.
Oh, no, for sure. They still won a Super Bowl with him. He wasn't even playing.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't even need him.
Nope. I'm just glad they beat Brady that year.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine if Brady had 8. Brady could realistically have, like, 10 rings.
Yeah, if Eli Manning wasn't there and Nick Foles wasn't there, he'd be at 11.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Would he be 11 for 11?
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, Falcons still should have won that 28-3 Super Bowl. Bro, Julio makes an amazing grab, and then Matt Ryan takes a sack. What are you doing? Throw the ball away, kick the field goal, the game's over.
Yeah, and then Devontae Freeman forgets how to pick up a blitz. Sack fumble. Edelman makes some dumb catch.
Yeah,
it might be one of the luckiest catches I've ever seen, honestly.
Yeah,
there was no skill on that one.
Yeah, the skill he had was the effort.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, that game was messed up, man. How you up 28-3 and you just can't. I mean, I feel like they played a little passive.
Oh yeah, dude, they played so conservative after they got that lead. No blitzing anymore. It's like, dude, you're just gonna play zone and let Brady pick you apart.
Dice you up. And Grady Jarrett was on a roll that game. He was lighting Brady up.
Robert Alford, pick 6 early.
Yep. All the momentum.
Yeah, and then let's just not blitz him anymore. Let's just play zone and let him throw whatever he wants.
Let's not do what was working.
Yeah, I don't get that either. I mean, the Eagles kind of did the same thing.
Yeah, for sure. They were up. Quit doing what they were doing to work against Mahomes. But, I mean, when Mahomes gets hot, he gets hot. I think that the Super Bowl this year is different if they call when Miles Sanders got hit in the backfield and Nick Bolton picked it up and ran for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was called a fumble for a touchdown, that whole Super Bowl was different.
Do you think that was a fumble?
I was watching it in slow motion, and it was like, it's iffy. It's real iffy.
I think that one's more of an incomplete pass compared to the Ohio State one against Clemson. And
oh, no, 100%. That one's more of an incomplete. Oh, no, for sure.
That was a fumble.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, that was a fumble for sure.
Ohio State got
that one hurts the soul.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know what in their right mind was like, nah.
Yeah, I don't get that one. Especially because we even had a chance to win. And it was just a miscommunication between Justin Fields and Chris Olave.
Yep.
Oh, that one's rough.
Yeah, that one hurts the soul.
And we're not even talking about the targeting call.
Yeah, the targeting call.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence ducked his head when he was getting sacked. What else did you want?
I bet you if he didn't go down and say he was hurt, but say he just got up fine, they wouldn't have called it.
No. You know, that's another thing, dude. The targeting, I don't like.
I don't like it at all. Why are they ejected?
Why are they ejected after 1? I mean, if you do 2, you should be ejected. But 1 targeting, you get 15-yard penalty. I'm cool with that.
It's so hard in football, bro. You're running full speed.
And if they duck their head while you're going down, what are you supposed to do?
There's nothing you could do.
Exactly. So, yeah, I think it should be targeting 1, just a 15-yard penalty, normal. But if you get a second one, same game, then you get ejected.
I mean, I agree. I feel like if you get a targeting and a unnecessary roughness, if you get that, I mean, that could be even enough to throw them out. Yeah. But, if you get 1 targeting or 1, that's just ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
They don't do it in the NFL?
No. It's not a rule in the NFL.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they better figure that out. Because, I mean, that's no good.
Not at all.
And I've been saying that since they've had it.
Even a few years prior, Joey Bosa got ejected off targeting, right?
Yeah, it was
in a bowl game.
It was in the Fiesta Bowl against Notre Dame.
Yep.
I mean, we killed him. Still, Zeke had 4 touchdowns.
But still.
Terrible. That was his last game in college.
Yep. Gone out on a targeting.
Dumb.
So I think that's pretty solid.
Yeah, I think college football is going to be cool this year, though.
I'm excited for it, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, college football is always exciting.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even if you just tune into the last 4 games.
Oh, yeah, that's all the ones that matter.
But at the end of the day, I think it's solid.
I think it's solid, yeah. Well, this is going to be the last one with me and Levi both here. It'll be a little bit different next week.
I'm going to try to get it done next week, but I'm going to be moving into college, so... Might have Mike alone next week, maybe even the next 2, trying to get settled in, figure out my schedule with football practice and stuff like that. But, so we'll get it done, though.
We'll still be here.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, that's it.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yep.
The
VanDyke Show.
Episode 7.
Yep.
We'll see you in episode 8 and every episode prior. We got some more stuff to talk about with football coming up. We'll have some preseason games to talk about. Yep. And once it gets rolling, we got fantasy and we got
fantasy. We can even make our locks of the week for all those people that bet out there.
So
and try to get some more people on.
So for sure.
Maybe work on to get a guest on for the next week or so. See what happens.
So we got some big episodes coming up. Appreciate everyone that tunes in every week. Means a lot.
Yep.
Everyone that gives feedback. We do appreciate it because you're trying to help us get better. And end of the day, just we'll grinding it out. As many episodes as we can get out till it. I mean, I have fun doing it even if it doesn't blow up, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
At the end of the day, appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys back next week and have fun watching OTAs until the season starts.
Hard Knocks will be here soon.
Yep.
And the Johnny Manziel Netflix series.
Tuesday comes out.
So, the 8th. And then you got the Swamp Kings and later down the month.
So
yeah, till then, football's here. It's here. First preseason game's already played, so...
Next Saturday, all the rest of them start.
Mm-hmm. So we're here now. Until then...
Catch you next time.
Yep.